Hello, Bertan, how you doing? So for those who don't know me, hello, Bertan, I'm Kiel. I'm mostly known for doing FACEIT videos, but a couple of days ago I decided to go on a premiere run and try to get my friend to 30k because he sucks, and I ended up getting 30k first than him. So I got it with almost 80% win rate, with better aim than donk, statistically of course, with better pre-aim than donk, statistically of course, not so statistically because donk isn't really a pre-aimer, and with 500 time to damage and a whopping 1.76 KD. Okay, so you probably look at the stats and you think, okay, this guy is cheating, I'm gonna click out of video, yes? No, Bertan. You might think like, oh, then why do you have 98.6 aim or things like this, or why do you have better aim than donk statistically, and how did this help you get to 30k? So I'm gonna give you 3 examples of how my premier games went, and keep in mind that the only games that I lost were to cheaters. Okay, so I'm gonna show you 3 examples of how my games went, yes? Okay, this one was just for fun. So yes, now you might ask yourself, okay, but you got to top 100 and you have like insane aim statistically. How did you do it? Yes, and the answer for me, it's very simple, Bertan. And I'm gonna be as honest as possible. I didn't think a single time. And you might ask what the fuck I mean, yes? And what I mean is that, so in FACEIT, I usually play like very far back, you know, like I think a lot about what I'm gonna do, what they are gonna do, and things like this. In Premiere, all I did was press A and D and counter strafe and just swing, and then, you know, just this was everything I did. I didn't think too much. I just thought to myself, okay, I have spawn for mid, I'm gonna push mid. This is all I did, Bertan. I didn't like think too much about it. And that's mainly the reason that it goes so well for me, because I'm not thinking about it. But you need to understand, Bertan, that it's because I already know all the fundamentals incredibly well. Yes? How can you also learn the fundamentals while also playing the game well and having a good aim, right? Because you need to think to yourself that being an individual player is gonna help you more in your journey than being a support player or whatever player you want to be. If you want to be a support player, Bertan, it's gonna take you so long to understand the game and to be able to win a lot of games, because most of the time in lower elo, the lower you are, the less people want to know what to do, you know? Like they don't understand too much. So what are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to give them calls to do? No, Bertan, you are supposed to be the one who can carry the game. Most of the time I don't even use my microphone on Premiere because I don't feel like I have anything valuable to say to them because I think they won't understand, you know? Of course I'm not giving them a chance, so it might be my fault. At least this is my mentality when I'm playing, and I think most of you guys should have the same mentality. So in this video what I'm gonna do is tell you exactly what I do and how I do. Starting from the stats that you saw. So for example, I will talk about the pre-aim and how I got this pre-aim and why I have such a low pre-aim and how I have such a high aim rating. So before we start the video, I just want to give a huge shout out to Xplay.gg. They are currently the #1 European CS2 server network, and they are also partnered with StarLadder Major. They currently have more than 28 server regions available, which means you can always play with the lowest ping possible. You also have a free skin changer, which you can use by coming onto your profile here and clicking custom loadout. In here you can choose skins for any weapon you desire. They also have all the most popular modes in CS2, retakes, deathmatch, they have bunny hop, which by the way I'm always there late at night. If you would like, you can also create your personal server to play with your friends. As you can see, you just click here on create lobby. You also have some fun modes, retake, wingman, and you can even use workshop maps. You also have a lot of challenges to do, and you can earn coins by doing these challenges. And with these coins you can come into the store and you can buy various different skins. So yeah, go check out xplay.gg with the link in the description, and I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, so I'm gonna start by time to damage because I think it's the easiest one to explain. So if you think about time to damage, it means exactly what the name says. Yes, but this can often lead you to think that, oh, I have such a low time to damage, so maybe I'm cheating. No, Bertan, you know what it is? If I only play AVP the whole game, Bertan, I can bet you $100 right now that I will have 300 time to damage. Why? Because with AVP, usually everyone has lower time to damage, right? And I'm already a high elo player, right, on FACEIT. So I already have like the reaction time for me and things like this. I already know what's supposed to be there and what's not supposed to be there. This is all to say that usually on my games I get a lot of 300 millisecond time. It's usually because I play a lot of AVP, because it's easier to kill, of course, Bertan. It's one shot, one kill, and not only this, it's easier to kill in lower elos, you know? So yes, like if you are holding an angle with an AVP, and you are playing against very low elo players, it's usually very easy to have a nice reaction time. So for pre-aim, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you a couple of clips of mine, and I'm gonna slow them down so that you understand how I'm peaking angles, okay? Because pre-aim is what you do before you peak an angle, and so you will see how my pre-aim affects this pre-aim stat, yes? Okay, so let's take a look at this clip. So I come kitchen, I'm already pre-aiming this wooden thing because sometimes people like this. Then I pre-aim under window, but I see it smoked, so I just try to go out kitchen. When I'm going out kitchen, I pre-aim the short plant. I don't see. I will pre-aim again in case they peek. I don't see. I try to pre-aim short, but it's smoked. I come out of kitchen. I pre-aim where I know he is because my teammate died. Then when I'm coming out to try to peek him, I pre-aim Edward because I think he's there. And I get the frag. So now let's look at another clip. So I'm coming abs, I'm already pre-aiming the jump spot, right? I don't see him jumping, so I go run. Here I pre-aim Edward, I hug the wall and I pre-aim car again. I don't see, so I pre-aim short. I don't see, I just run out and kill the guy. When I'm coming out, I will pre-aim window. Just a quick disclaimer, guys, I'm not pre-aiming kitchen door because he's not supposed to be there yet, okay? I will pre-aim short when going to bench. And I will be here to kill the guy. I will pre-aim kitchen door. I will pre-aim window again. After molly, this guy is gonna pick me, and yes, I'm gonna hold him for a bit. My teammate will nade, so I know that he will not pick again. I nade and I pre-aim door again. I go back to bench and I pre-aim him being out on short. Then I peek from bench again and I pre-aim him being out from short again. And I will just give him the nastiest one tap ever. Yes. Okay, guys, so how do I have such a good pre-aim, yes? Pre-aim comes with a lot of experience and a lot of focus on your aim. So what I mean by this is, of course, if you play a lot, you will start knowing where the places are, yes, for your crosshair to be head level, right? But it requires focus, because if you are not focused on the game, or I mean focused on your aim, even if you know where the place is, your aim will not go there. I can promise you this. And as I've said, I of course practice my aim a lot, and I focused a lot on my aim, so that's why I have such a low pre-aim. Because when I go to Premiere, usually people are like, oh, you are cheater, or, and I, of course, I understand, right? But it didn't used to be like this at my time, you know? Even if someone was having a very good game, all I wanted to do was focus on my training and not think too much about what they were doing, you know? But nowadays, people in Premiere just think they are so good that no one can be better than them, you know? People in Premiere think they are so good that it stops them from evolving as a player, you know? When I was like already a average player, I didn't think I was that good, you know, because there's always room for improvement. If you just go into a game and look, oh, okay, this guy has 95 aim, is probably cheating. Like, what is this mentality, Breton, you know? But most competition on Premiere, it's people who are full of ego, and they have no reason to be full of ego, you know? So I'm being very honest when I say that in Premiere all I did was run around, and as soon as I see someone I just AD or counter strafe, I mean, and then if I'm trying to hold the angle I just AD like infinitely, you know. In my opinion, I didn't do anything special, but it's just because the level it's very different, you know. And let me just say this, okay, Bertan? I'm not trying to be harsh to people who play Premiere, because Premiere for me it's a more casual way of playing the game, you know. And I understand this, like people go to work and they want to be a bit chill and have a chill game, they go to Premiere, right? I don't know, maybe people don't understand what a 3k elo is capable of, and maybe they got a couple of 3k elos here and there and they won, and so they think 3k elos are trash. But because usually in Premiere we get a lot of 2k elos, and bro, you don't understand the skill gap between a 2k elo and a 3k elo for you to talk like you are the best player ever. So yes, I hope you enjoyed this video, Bertan, and if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Follow my Instagram for daily updates, and if you want to catch me live streaming, I'm sometimes streaming on Twitch. Maybe it's appearing on your screen right now. And yes, Bertan, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I give you big kiss on forehead and I go, yes, bye bye, Bertan.